Black light one more time. 4 Steps Beyond, God School 101. I'm picking it up where our culture was different. We had medicine men, doctors, midwives, you know. We didn't have to register our babies in hospitals. We didn't have to have health insurance. So y'all think that was a primitive way of living? Well, if we were so primitive, how did we build pyramids? All over the world, all over the planet. You had to have high mathematics to build pyramids. If we were so primitive, you know. We had a different type of technology. Our technology was organic. We didn't leave no toxic waste behind. We didn't need all this technology because we had ESP. We could read minds, man. We could call each other up in our head and ring, ring, send a message. But we started declining at a certain amount of time. We started taking on corrupt ideas and a corrupt mindset. And when we did that, that's when the nation fell. That's when we started falling. But we still had more righteousness in our little finger than the Caucasian had in his whole body. So now that we over here, we are totally corrupt. There's no righteousness nowhere. That's why Sodom and Gomorrah, Lot, him and God, you know, he made a deal with God. He said, if I could find one righteous man, or 10, first he started off with 10. You know, I think it was 10, or maybe might have been more. And God just let him have his little illusion. Say, you ain't gonna find no 10, but go on ahead if you think you can. If I could have 10 righteous men, will you not destroy him? So he went out to try to find 10 righteous men. Couldn't do it. So he would say, if I could find one, and so the guy said, man, just take you and your family out of here, because I'm getting ready to liquidate this joint. So even his wife had to look back and turn to a pillar of salt. You know. So black woman, this is you. You looking back. You joining this politics stuff. We weren't into politics back in the day. You know, you start getting into politics and, you know, getting that money. But you know how much it costs to run to be the president of the United States? You have to have probably about $1 billion now. You know. And then if you do get into politics, try to be the president, you got to play by the rule book, man. You can't go off and think you're going to change this thing. They'll block you, you know, on every little thing. So you really are in captivity. You got to carry out their agenda. But y'all refuse to see this. So you got to go 4 steps beyond in order to see where I'm coming from. The best thing you can do now, man, is concentrate on being right and concentrate on unifying. Learn how to, look, if some of you got weapons, you're going to have to find a place in your neighborhood, you know, to group all your weapons together. You're going to have a lookout man. Just like the dope man, you know, when they look out for the police, they got a lookout man for the police. Well, you're going to have a lookout man, and you're going to have some kind of type of radar to detect when the planes are flying over there, drones or whatever. And you're going to have a lookout man for your block, you know. Just like the dope man, you know, when the rollers come. So that's why the rollers is trying to hide, you know, that police, man, because the dope man could see. It used to be a dope man could tell a squad car coming down the avenue, but now you can't hardly tell if it's a squad car, patrol car, because of the fact that the wording is the car's black and the wording is dull. You can't hardly see it, so you can't recognize it. But the dope boys, you know, they found a way to recognize the rollers, you know, and they know how to hide their stuff, you know, when the rollers come. But the rollers know the big dope man. He know the big dope man. He let them keep rolling because the big dope man paid them off. So in your neighborhood, you're going to have to keep the dope boys out your neighborhood, because when the army roll in on you, that's who they're going to use as an excuse. How do I know this? Because we had a police unit called Stress here in Detroit, and they would terrorize the whole neighborhood looking for the dope house. They go in the wrong house, shoot up the wrong people, tear up the wrong house as an excuse, looking for the dope man. Stop a car, riding down the street. If it's a nice caddy, tear up the man's car, looking for, saying, oh, I got the wrong, oops, I'm sorry, I got the wrong car. They tore up the man's car, pulled all the wiring out the car, you know. Well, ain't nothing changed, y'all. I always told you experience was the best teacher, you know. So you're going to have to be on the lookout for the man to come. But in the meantime, clean up your neighborhood. You know, put some paint on your house, man, make it look good. You know, make it look better than their neighborhood. And the black woman, you're going to have to start teaching your children how to be soldiers, how to be gods, how to be in control of themselves. Or we gonna go down, you know, with the devil. You're going to be fuel for the fire. And about polygamy, we can't have it over here. I got a song I wrote. The name of this song is called One Good Woman. One good woman is better than many. Matter of fact, I got something I'm going to do, but with that title, it's going to be deep. And I want all my righteous black women to wear this. And you can tell when you got a good woman, brothers. A good woman will cater to you if she really loves you. But anyway, this was 4 steps beyond. And we got to get ourselves together, quit fighting amongst each other before we can fight the Caucasian. You see, he got that UN, right? All that's corrupt by him. But even they not backing him up no more. You know, this is Black Light. And stay tuned for 5 steps beyond.